Hare Krishna. So soon the Purushottam Mass starts. This is a very special month from 17th of May until the 15th of June. And this month is an extra month to the Vedic calendar because of the difference between the lunar and the solar calendars. This month arises every 3 years. And it is extremely auspicious to do any devotional seva in this month. It is multiplied many, many times than the normal day. So in this day, we also recite the chapter 15 of the Bhagavad Gita, which is entitled Purushottam Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Person. So today I have requested Riyansh from Hyderabad. He's 12 years old. He has memorized many chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, including the 15th chapter, since many years actually. And he's going to read the Sanskrit, and I'll read the English translation. Over to you, Riyansh.
श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमदशाकम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् खण्डांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "It is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upwards and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas."
अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृता तस्य शाखा गुणा प्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवाला अधश्च मूलाननुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके.
The branches of this tree extend downwards and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruitive actions of material society.
न रूपमस्येह ततोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सप्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थम् एनं सविरुद्धमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा तथा पदं तात्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता नानि वर्तन्ते भूय त्वमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यथा प्रवृत्ते प्रसुता पुराणे.
The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that Supreme Personality of Godhead, from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial.
निर्माणमोहाजितसङ्गदोष आध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामा द्वन्द्वे विमुक्ता सुखदुःखसंज्ञे गच्छन्त्य मूढा पदमव्ययं तात.
Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto that Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom.
न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम.
That supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun or the moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world.
ममैवांसो जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातना मनश्यष्टानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतस्थानि कर्षति.
The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which includes the mind.
शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्.
The living entity in the material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another, as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another.
श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अदिष्टाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते.
The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects.
ग्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमोदनान् पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषा.
The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this.
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मनवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्याकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्ति चेतसा.
The endeavoring transcendentalists who are situated in self realization can see all this clearly, but those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try.
यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयत् अखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नो तत्तेजो विद्यमामकम्.
The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of the fire are also from me.
नामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहं ओजसा पुष्णामि च विशदि सर्वः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः.
I enter into each planet, and by my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon, and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables.
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रिता प्राणापानसमायुक्ता पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्.
I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff.
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्ट मत्तः स्मृतिज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृद्वेदविद्वेव चाहम्.
I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all of the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
द्वाविमौ पुरुषो लोके चरक्षाक्षरे च शरस्सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थक्षर उच्यते.
There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible. And in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible.
उत्तम पुरुषस्त्वन्या परमात्मेतुरहृता यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य विभर्तव्ये ईश्वरा.
Besides these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the imperishable Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them.
यस्मात्तक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षराडपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोकवेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
Because I am transcendental beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that Supreme Person.
यो मामेवमसम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमः स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharat.
इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदं उक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृताकृतश्च भारत.
This is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection. So this is the end of the 15th chapter. Do you want to say the mantra to end the 15th chapter, Riyansh? Oh, no, that's okay. Go on. Yes, go on.
ओम तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्री कृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तम योग नाम पंच पंचदशोऽध्यायः.
Very good. Thank you so much. So this chapter is very important chapter. It describes the material world which we are living in. It describes somewhat the spiritual world, or the eternity of the spiritual world. It also describes how the Lord is looking after us at every single level, from the most basic to the highest level. And it describes our position, the living entity. It describes the position of the Supreme Person, Shri Krishna. And it also glorifies Bhakti Yoga. So it's a very glorious chapter, and it's hopefully devotees can read every single day in the month of Purushottam at least. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Purushottam Mas ki jai.